As tensions rise within his ranks, Lord Toranaga sends Mariko on a mysterious errand in the teaser for Shogun Episode 8. In the last episode of the highly regarded drama series set in the past on FX, Toranaga was forced to consider giving up due to a betrayal. While John Blackthorne, who by the end of Shogun Episode 7 seemed willing to decline the honors bestowed upon him and leave Toranaga's army, may not be as ready as Toranaga to accept his fate, others around him may not be. In a brief preview for today's FX airing of Shogun Episode 8, Abyss of Life, Toranaga is seen sending Mariko on a clandestine mission to Osaka, one that John Blackthorne begs her not to take. Additionally, the teaser implies that Ishido might propose to Ochiba in an attempt to strengthen their bond. In the interim, Toranaga's soldiers are questioning his decision to surrender. The extent of her bond with Toranaga became apparent 2 episodes earlier, when Mariko's background was finally revealed and his influence on her destiny became apparent. Mariko felt guilty not dying with her family, so in the last episode, she implored Toranaga to finally let her die honorably by committing seppuku. But Toranaga thought otherwise. Mariko is seen reaffirming her allegiance to Toranaga in the newly released teaser for Shogun Episode 8, defying Blackthorne's request that she not pursue his plans. Considering that Blackthorne hinted to Mariko last week that the two might escape together, a move that would necessitate Mariko betraying Toranaga, he certainly seems ready to get away from his increasingly unstable situation. It's possible that Mariko's actions about Shogun are still motivated by her steadfast loyalty to Toranaga, which will take her to Osaka to see her old best friend Ochiba in person. If Blackthorne believes Mariko is in danger, he might follow her to Osaka against Toranaga's orders, however it's uncertain how he will respond. Toranaga's army might be crumbling around him, but he still has time to carry out a maneuver involving Mariko and Blackthorne as part of a bigger plan. Shogun showrunner Justin Marks defended a surprise decision made in Episode 7, inventing an event that doesn't actually exist in the original text. At the conclusion of Episode 7, Naga, the son of Toranaga, ambushes Siki, his uncle, in the middle of the night. Before he can kill the cunning commander, though, things go wrong and he finds himself falling on wet rocks, hurting his head and dying. However, James Clavell's original book lacks this scene, with Naga merely existing in the background. Marks defended the choice to murder Naga at the conclusion of Shogun Episode 7 in an interview with Decider. The showrunner gave an explanation of the significance of the revised choice and how they obtained authorization from Michaela Clavell, the author's daughter of the first novel. As Siki reveals that he has joined forces with the regents and is now the 5th member of their council, Toranaga finds himself in a difficult situation in Episode 7 of the historical drama. This compels the now feeble emperor to agree to travel to Osaka alongside Ishido, whose soldiers came during the betrayal, and his half-brother. After being told to commit suicide during the trauma, Naga becomes enraged and attacks his uncle as a result of all these political maneuvers. Death is a constant theme in the series. Examples include Mariko's desire to die due to her familial history and the possibility of death after everything Toranaga has been through. The fact that his son is now dead after attacking his own uncle, nevertheless, might encourage the Lord of Kanto to devise a fresh plan of attack that will enable him to prevail. The loss of his son heightens the tension in the narrative since it's unclear what will happen to him after learning the truth. Considering the brutality of Naga's shogun death, he will undoubtedly become even more enraged with his brother and the regents when he sees how much he stands to lose by giving up. By eliminating his kid, he could at last find the strength to fight, knowing that even if they fail, they will all ultimately perish. Even if he is unsure if he will prevail, maybe his son's audacious move may inspire him to finally take action against his adversaries. Shogun Episode 8, The Abyss of Life, will debut on FX and Hulu on Tuesday, April 9, 2024. Siki's betrayal of his estranged brother, Lord Toranaga, will pick up where Shogun Episode 7, A Stick of Time, left off in the 8th installment of the 10-part miniseries. The eighth and last episode of the highly regarded miniseries is titled Shogun Episode 8. On April 23, 2024, the exciting and dramatic season finale is scheduled to air. In the opening sequence of Shogun Episode 7, a young Toranaga battles a warlord named Mizuguchi in the year 1554, 46 years prior to the events of Shogun. In Shogun Episode 7, Seki, Toranaga's estranged brother, makes his appearance while trying to put together a coalition in anticipation of the upcoming siege of Osaka, which he refers to as Crimson Sky. Not long later, Seki reveals that he has already formed an alliance with Lord Ishido and the mother of the heir, Ochiba no Kata. Shogun Episode 8 should reveal whether or not Toranaga will indeed surrender in Osaka. There are just 2 episodes remaining in the highly acclaimed series Shogun before its Season 1 finale, with the publication of The Abyss of Life, Episode 8. Shogun Season 1 will most likely end dramatically if the show turns out to be a miniseries, as the status of Shogun Season 2 has not yet been made official. The moniker Crimson Sky for Episode 9 implies that as Toranaga gains more power and poses a bigger threat to the Council of Regents, a full-scale struggle for dominance over feudal Japan is surely going to break out. 7 of the 10 parts of the highly anticipated Hulu FX series have already been released, and it continues to rank among the best television programs of 2024. Shogun Episode 8 will show what happens to Lord Toranaga when Seki betrays him and his son Yashai Nagakado passes away tragically. The teaser trailer for Shogun Episode 8 shows that Ishido offers to marry Ochiba no Kata in order to gain political advantage, while Toranaga assigns Mariko a challenging but important task. A stick of time is one of the central themes of Shogun Episode 7. Actually, a stick of time refers to the scene in Shogun Episode 7 where Jin, the owner of Willow World Brothel, and Toranaga clarify the meaning of the phrase. Thank you once again. At Movie Lords, we provide you with everything you need to know. For more, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.